It's as fundamental as culture. Because in our culture, we subscribe to something we call the overhead myth. And the overhead myth is the idea that nonprofits shouldn't spend any money on overhead, which includes a lot of just business basics, accounting, benefits, rent, things that you need to make your employees and your clients or your consumers' lives better. And we find that when organizations don't spend money on their own infrastructure and they subscribe to this myth that they shouldn't be spending on themselves, they miss out on growth opportunities, on continuous improvement, on continuous learning. It's really insidious. And those of us in the nonprofit sector need to unlearn it as much as the general public does.
We get focused and we think our donors want to know about indirect costs versus direct costs, or the overhead, how much we're spending. But we need to better focus on how we're spending that money, on what impact we're making with that money. And it's not always easily measurable. It's not always going to be number of meals served or number of people served. It's, for some organizations, it's how deeply they serve. For mental health organizations, they're providing services. It's not just a one and done kind of service, or job skills training, or life skills training, anything like that. These issues took a long time to develop in someone or in a community, in a family. It's going to take time to help those people get out of those situations, and in order to make a long-term impact, and really long-term change, it takes time.
So what we see when organizations free themselves from this myth is a more abundant model. You realize that the pie doesn't need to be broken up really small. It's just you can have a bigger pie. We see thriving agencies that are educating their people, that are advancing their people, that earn loyalty from their people, loyalty from their donors, because their outcome and their impact is so much greater.